recent report came out. A recent report came out, and so this is what I'm going to do, just so y'all know this. I'm going to read this report, but a lot of you all come to me, and this is what I've learned, man. A lot of you really don't understand certain things, and so what I'm starting to do is go back and really teach this at a kindergartner level. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anyone, but I do want to make sure that you understand exactly what's happening. Because I've realized that sometimes myself and other individuals in the space, we can go over your heads, and some of y'all need to understand, okay, wait. Can you take me back to the basics so I can really understand what's happening? And then we can elevate, and then we can go from there. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read this report. Then I'm going to take you to the basics of, okay, exactly what does this mean? So for those of you all who are like, oh my gosh, Anthony, I mean, give me some practical, just skip this video. All right. Go deeper. No. I'm gonna go basic so everyone can understand this, because with me being in the college space now, being a professor, a lot of my students are watching this, and a lot of 18-year-olds and 20-year-olds are watching this, and they don't understand what even is a recession. So let's break down this article. This article came out, and let's talk about it. It says several indicators are hinting that recession risk for the U.S. economy might be greater than previously feared. Now, again, remember, we don't operate off of fear. The Atlanta Federal Reserve's model recently suggested that economic growth might be negative in Q1 of 2025. Okay, so those of you all who don't know, basic common sense, Q1 means in January, February, and March. By the end of March, they are projecting that it will be a negative in the economy. In addition, parts of the yield curve, I'm going to break down the yield curve here in a little bit, have reinverted and consumer confidence decline in February. Prediction market, Kalshi is currently estimating, watch this, a 40% chance of a recession in 2025. Pause. Now, it's jumped up recently, right? Before, I think it was right around like 25%, 25, 30%, but we had a pretty much a 10% jump. Now, watch this. 40% is still not the majority. So there is still a strong possibility, right? Strong possibility that we may avoid a recession. I was reading some of the comments earlier, and y'all was saying, well, we're already in a recession because we're feeling it. No. You're feeling people being fearful, but we're not technically in a recession. And I'm going to give you all like 3 or 4 warning signs that you all need to be monitoring to know, okay, wait, are we getting closer to a recession? Because I've done the research. I'm 40 years old. I've lived through a couple of them, so I understand what's tracking towards that. So stay tuned. I'm going to give you that information, but I also want to make sure that I'm reading this report so we have a foundation on where to start. All right. So on this report, it says still a 40% chance still implies that a recession is most likely avoidable, right? This combination of signals is likely to be sufficient to predict that a recession is coming in 2025, but the risks are currently rising, okay? So this report, right? This report, y'all can't see it because my camera just came out here this week, and I said, man, I really wasn't feeling well, but I really want to break this. I really want to break this down for all of us. All right, so we got to talk about it. We have to talk about this, because one thing my father taught me years ago was that proper prior planning prevents poor performances. And so a possible recession in 2025 can't happen. All right. A lot of experts are seeing warning signs, but most people have no clue what that really means or how it could affect your pockets. So this morning, before I go out here and try and play about 9 holes of golf, I'm trying to get more active, get back into being active. I'm going to be breaking down in simple and real life terms and giving you a game plan to protect your money. All right. So listen, I'm about to break this down. Okay, how does this report, how 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 does this impact my home? Not how do we um, um read this report. No. again, how do we take this information and apply this to my everyday living? Number one, I want to break this down because, again, I have a lot of my college students on here watching. A lot of us don't even really know what a recession is. And so I want to give the real world explanation. All right. So, a recession is when the economy slows down for a long period of time. It means fewer jobs available, prices, all right, on some things may go up. And we call this inflation. People and businesses spend less money, and some businesses may close. For an example, I have a business and I could close. I'm not saying that that's happening, but I could close. So I really want y'all to think of it like this. If your job stopped giving raises, your bills got higher, and your friends started losing their jobs, would you feel the pressure? That's what happens on a big scale when it comes to a recession. All right. So I want to give you all the warning signs because we're not in it now. All right. We're not in it right now. But what are the warning signs? And why should we even care about these warning signs? Because a lot of y'all said, man, I'm feeling it now. I've already seen it now. No, no. What we're feeling is inflation. Inflation is not a recession. All right. But here's the number one sign. Remember earlier in this report, it talked about the yield curve, the inverted yield curve. So here's the very first sign. Bond market behavior. All right. Well, what is a bond market behavior? What it means is normally long-term investments grow more than short-term investments. But right now, what we're seeing is a little bit of short-term investments are paying more than long-term ones. So why does this matter to us? Let me tell you why. Because every time this happened in the past, a recession followed. It's like when dark clouds roll in before a storm. Y'all ever walked outside and you looked up, it was dark clouds, and when you saw dark clouds, it may have been hot outside. You didn't see not one drip of rain, but when you see dark clouds, you know rain or a storm is coming. Now it's not 100% guaranteed, because there has been sometimes I have seen a dark cloud come with no rain, but we all know what follows a dark cloud. All right. So again, I'm giving you the information. I'm going to give you the application. Here's the information, sign number one. So not sign number one, y'all put that in the chat. I'm not even looking at the chat right now because I want to make sure that I give you all this information and not get sidetracked. All right. Here's sign number two. People are spending less. People start spending less money. Walmart came out with the article that projected that they're estimating close to about like a $200,000 to $400,000 decrease in spending. Now, why is this important for us to understand? Well, Walmart is the central, like the middle, the median, the go-to point for the average person in America. It's not Target. Target is a little more expensive than Walmart. So the average middle class person shops at Walmart for groceries, for even for pharmacy. And so Walmart is projecting that, we possibly may lose money compared to last year. This is because they're seeing that people are spending less. So when people are worried about money, what happens? They stop spending on things like vacations, like new clothes, like eating out, like buying cars. So why does this matter to us? Because watch this. When businesses start making less money, what comes next? They start laying off employees. When they start laying off employees, what comes after that? People spend less money. And then it's a cycle. Say this one more time. If businesses are making less money, as a business owner, if I'm not making as much money, I gotta let people go on my team. When I let people go on my team, what happens to them? They gotta stop spending money. When they stop spending money, that means less money is being made on the business side. I got to lay off more people. When I lay off more people, they start spending, and then boom, it happens again. It is a cycle. So that's sign number two. People are spending less money. Here's sign number three. more people are starting to file for unemployment. Because when people start losing their jobs and applying for help, we have a problem. Why does this matter? Because if companies are laying off people now, it's a warning sign that things might get worse. Here's sign number four. Sign number four. I'm giving y'all four signs. The stock market, it's starting to act a little funny. What does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? It's such a. I get this question asked a lot, right? I don't really get fearful of the stock market because the stock market is going to go up and down. The stock market is going to be good, and then it's going to be bad. It's going to be good. It's going to be bad. It's going to have good months, bad months, good years, bad years, good days, bad days. And this sometimes shows that investors are a little nervous about what's coming. But here it is. Why is this important for you and I? I tend to watch the big investors. When big investors start getting a little nervous, then I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Something is starting to happen. It's a sign that regular people like you and I should be paying attention to. So, if you have debt, interest rates might go up, making it harder to pay off. If you have a job, companies may start cutting back on hiring or even laying off people. If you want to buy a house or a car, it could be more expensive, especially if you're borrowing money. If you have investments, you might see your 401k or stock market accounts drop a little bit, but do not take your money out. Okay? But in short, this is the realness. This is the realness that I can say. It goes back to what my dad taught me close to, how old am I now? 40, close to now 30 years ago. My father woke me up, woke me, woke my sister, and my little brother up. I was 6. I think Yvette was like, no. I was 8. I think Yvette was 6, and my little brother was 3. And he wrote on the board the 6 P's. Proper prior planning prevents poor performances. Proper prior planning prevents poor performances. So in short, you guys, if we are not prepared, a recession could mess up our finances. A job loss could mess up our finances. If we're not um, 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 positioning ourselves for what could happen, we cannot scream at nobody. We can't yell at the White House. We can't yell at this administration. We can't yell at nobody else. While yes, I got my thoughts on this administration. I'm gonna leave it there, right? But I have my thoughts on a past administration. I have my thoughts on the administration before that. Heck, I have my thoughts about President Barack Obama, right? You know what I'm saying? So there's not one administration that I have not had some thoughts on it, on that administration about. But here's the truth. I'm still getting some kind of income. And it is still my responsibility to make sure that I'm doing the best that I can do with the income that I have. So if this article is a sign that there's a possibility that something is coming, and if we're not stewarding our funds correctly now, because if we see, what did the article say? The article said that the Atlanta Federal Reserve's model recently suggested that economic growth might be negative in Q1. This means we're not even breaking even. It's negative. This is not a sign of, oh my gosh, we're in a recession. This is a sign of, yo, we better be prepared for what's coming. So I want to give y'all this. I want to give y'all this. And listen, real quick, before I want to give you what can we do to start protecting ourselves right now. I'm going to be putting a lot of information inside of today's show notes, so that way it can help you all. This again. Put it in the chat if you all want me to link this article. If you want to read this full article, it's about 4 pages. Put it in the chat if you want me to put this link in the article. Put this article inside of the show notes so you all can check it out for yourselves today, for yourselves. Because again, my job is to give you the information. My job is to make sure that you see this information, right? But then at the same time, my job is to also inspire you. And so I want to go through what can you do to protect yourself. But before I do that, y'all listen. It is over 1,000 of you all in here this morning, and listen. I'm jumping on here before I go try and play a little bit of golf. Can y'all do me a favor? Hit the thumbs up. And nearly 70%. No, I think I'm lying. 68% of you all. Okay, let me see if I can get the article real quick, y'all. I'll see y'all. 68% of you all who watch me on a regular basis are not subscribed, y'all. And I want y'all to hit that subscribe button for me real quick. Let me get this article link so I can put it in here for you all, so you all can see it. So y'all can see it because I want y'all to know. Yes, please put the article in the show notes. All right, Michael, got you. All right, article. The article I am talking about. All right, I just put the article inside of the chat. For those of you all who are watching the rerun, it will be inside of the show notes. All right, but if you all are liking this, man, can y'all please hit that thumbs up? Um, please hit the thumbs up button because y'all, as I'm seeing these articles, I'm reading, I'm digesting, and I'm coming on here and I'm giving you practical information. And this is stuff that I'm talking about in my classrooms at Virginia Union University. So young people, my students, I'm going to be testing y'all on this information. All right. So if you can hit that thumbs up because I want people to see it, and please hit that subscribe button because I really want to make sure that we are growing as a family, man. We're about to hit 1 million E3 family members. And y'all, when we hit 1 million, I'm giving away a car. I don't care if a recession is here. I'm going to bless somebody within my community with a car. And at 900,000 subscribers, when we hit that here soon, we're like 10,000 away. I'm thinking about paying off some student loan debt. I'm thinking about paying off some debt in these times of like, okay, where are we going? So please hit that subscribe button if you're doing that. And also do not forget, you guys, that on March 19th, I'm hosting a free event called Cocktails. Let me put it up on the screen for you all. Cocktails and Conversations. That's Cocktails and Conversations, March 19th, between 7 and 9 p.m. here in the DMV area. It is 100% free. All you have to do is go to anthonyoneal.com/CC network, or just go to anthonyoneal.com, click on the store, get you a copy. It is 100% free. I bought out the bar, and for 2 hours, come network. You'll be able to ask me questions, meet other people who are building wealth, who are net worth millionaires, who's trying to eliminate debt. Come and just network, man. I'm not teaching anything. I just want to be around my community, drink with you. If you don't drink, yo, come get a Sprite, come get a mocktail, and just get around people. I want to start getting us around people who are on the same mission, a mission of evolving in abundance, wellness, and financial freedom. And so I'm really excited about that. So we're going to be good. Let me give you these things on what you can do to protect yourself. Here's the very first thing you need to do to protect yourself is you got to build your emergency fund. Here's step number one. Step number one. I need you to set aside right now 3 to 6 months of your net pay so you can survive if something happens to your income. Listen to me clearly. I have been teaching this for years. I remember when I was on the Ramsey team here years ago. Man, I can't believe it's been almost 5 years, right? And I remember a lot of people say, "Oh my gosh, this Ramsey stuff doesn't work. This Ramsey stuff doesn't work." But then when COVID happened, it was like everyone was like, "Yo, this Ramsey stuff works." Like, man, I should have been listening. I should have had, 3 months of expenses inside this. I should have did this. I should have had no debt. Because what happened was when the world shut down, when life happened, people was like, "Yo, I got all this debt, but I don't have income coming in." Because let's not forget, money flows two ways. It flows in and it flows out. It's always going to be flowing out. We're always going to have a mortgage payment, a rent payment, utility bills. We're always going to have some bills. So what I want you to do, that if life was to happen, let me tell you this again. If life was to happen, it feels good knowing, okay, I got 3 months of my net pay. Why did I go from expenses to net pay? This is my thought, not knocking no one else's method. Hear me clearly, because methods work. My preference is I want 3 to 6 months of my net pay. I've actually put aside 12 months of my average net income inside of a high yield savings account. And here's why. Some of the worst decisions I've ever made, some of the worst decisions I've ever made when it came to my money was when my back was against the wall and I had no money. And so if life was to happen, it feels good knowing that if I had to shut down my business, I have 12 months. You will have 3 months to live the same life you've been living, live that same life while you're figuring out what you can do. And can I be real with you all? I mean, no disrespect to my white brothers and sisters, but black people, we are some of the most creative group of people. So within 90 days, we can find a way to make some more money for us. But what happens is we tend to fall into debt. We tend to ruin our life because we have nothing saved. Now we got to get creative within 24 hours. So I want you all to, if you have, I'm telling you, if you do not listen to me, do this. Because this is not me trying to flex. Let me be real with you. This is me not trying to flex. But when COVID happened, your boy wasn't stressing. Why? Because I lived below my means. My mortgage payment was only $1,200. That wasn't even 15% of my income. At that time, I had like 6 months of my savings account. 6 months in my savings account, high yield savings account. Watch this, that 6 months was bringing me in about $100 a month. So I was using that money to eat. I was getting creative and I was living below my means. And so let me put this link inside of there. Let me put this link inside of there. I'll put this link inside of HTTPS. High HYSA account, high yield savings account, 4% plus. Watch this. Plus, they're gonna give you $300 if you open up this account today. All right. You got to use my link to get that $300. All right. All right, so I just put it inside of the chat. For those of you all who are watching a rerun, I'm going to put it inside of today's show notes. If you go over to SoFi, and if you open up a checking and savings account, right, and have like 5%, 10% directed into your checking account, and then have that move over into the savings account, you'll get that 4%. They're going to give you $300 today. $300 for just opening up the account. This is free money. This is 100% free money. So open up the savings account, put 3 to 6 months of your net pay. Anthony, well, what does this mean for us? Let me tell you what this means for you. All right. I want you to stop spending on things that are unnecessary. Because if this article comes to life, there's no excuses for you if you didn't prepare for it. Because I'm talking about it. And I'm breaking all this stuff down. Hey, I'm cutting back. One of my homegirls, I was talking to her on the phone yesterday. Of course, I have a different lifestyle, right? And I'm blessed and I'm grateful for it, but I can't be telling y'all to do something that I don't practice. So I've even shifted up on some things within my own personal life and spending. I was like, yo, I gotta practice what I'm preaching too. So I'm cutting back on certain things and putting more money inside of my high yield savings account and making sure that I'm prepared that if life was to happen, I am truly prepared for it. So here's number 2. I want y'all to start paying off some of your debt, man. I need y'all to get aggressive. Hear me clearly. I need y'all to stop financing credit cards. God daggone it. Yo, the average credit card, look at this. The average credit card interest payment in America today is at 28.6%. What? It is at 28.6%. I don't care if you got an 800 credit score. The average credit card is 28.6%. So this means for every $1 that you spend, you're actually spending $1.29. Do the math. For every $1 that you spend, you're spending $1.29. If interest rates go up, credit card debt will get even more expensive. So now this is the time. This is the time to pay off your credit card debt. This is the time to pay off all your debt. All right? Let me break y'all over here to my website. So what I'm going to do, I have a free tool, a free tool. All right, on my website, you come over to Anthony O'Neill. We're actually updating this website. We're making it even better with free resources. We're gonna be dropping a blog, an article, breaking down everything for all your information. If you come over here to articles, you all will see, man. I just have so many articles on here that's teaching you how to write a solid budget, how to maximize your account. And starting April 1, we are going to be dropping an article every single day because we understand the importance of making sure that we give you as much information as possible. But for this, if you're going to pay off your debt, I have a free guide called The Ultimate Guide to Debt Payoff. It is 40 pages long. And if you get this book, it ain't going to cost you nothing. I'm going to walk you through the steps. I'm sorry, it's 50 pages long, all right? And I'm going to walk you through the steps on how to pay off your debt and pay it off quickly. But then also, I want you to come over here and just do my debt-free calculator. I want you to see how long would it take you to pay off your debt if you use my process. So you're going to type in all your debt, type in your household income, type in your annual contribution, then it's going to calculate it for you. Then after that, you'll come over here and get the debt-free guide. All right? Because this is the time, y'all, I need y'all to get real aggressive. I need you to get aggressive about eliminating your debt. This is 100% free. So let me go ahead and put this inside of the inside of it. All right. Debt-free guide. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and debt-free guide, debt-free calculator. Yeah. Calculator and guide. 100% free. I'm gonna put that inside of there. I'm gonna put that inside of there. All right, so get that. That's 100% free. Here's step number 3. I need y'all to start a side hustle. Okay. Extra income right now means extra security. I want you to find ways to make sure that you can make money outside of your 9 to 5. This is something that I've told my team. Listen, I've even helped some of them transition from working for me as a W-2 income person and releasing them to go even build even more, but moving them over to contractors, right? Watch this. Watch what's happening here. I'm moving them over as contractors, still doing everything they were doing for me as a W-2 employee, paying them a little less, but giving them back more time to go build something that they 100% earn. Well, how does this help both of us? Well, on their side, now they get they get the benefit of tax write-offs when I pay them. Now they can use their office, their home office, as a tax write-off. Me, I don't have to pay employee tax, and I'm paying them a little less, but I still get the write-off. But I'm still getting the work that I need. They don't have to give me 40 hours a week, but they can go build something. Because right now, this is not about me having employees. This is about how do I build a successful business, but then also how do I build the people who are close to me and position them to win. So I'm teaching them how to be entrepreneurs, how to be owners, and still serve and help me, but grow and build something that your family can own. Like I move just a little different and I'm okay with how I'm moving. Here's step number 4, last one, is you gotta be smart. You gotta be smart with what you're spending on right now. I need y'all, actually, let me give y'all one more, I think. Yeah. I need y'all to cut unnecessary expenses. Because if a recession does hit us, you do not want to be drowning in bills. Some of you all are thinking about getting a brand new car. If your car is running right now, if your car got AC and heat, do not get a car. Some of y'all are thinking about doing, start paying for your summer vacation. Still going to summer vacation. But maybe for doing 2 weeks, maybe you do a week. Before we spend money on anything, this is something that I stressed yesterday in Fort Lauderdale. Before we do anything in that area, y'all, this is what I need y'all to do. Cover your finances. All right. Make sure that you got 3 to 6 months parked inside of a high yield savings. Make sure that you're starting to eliminate your debt. Make sure that you're positioning yourself to live below your means, and just make sure you have your priorities in order. Once you have those things in order, y'all go enjoy. I would just hate to see you. I would hate to see you. I would hate to see life happens. Because what's the worst case scenario? Anthony did this video. The Atlanta Feds gave us this article that kind of startled us a little bit. What's the worst that can happen? You got some extra money in your savings account and you have less bills. That's the worst thing that can happen. What's the best thing that can happen? This does hit. You got a savings account and you have less bills. Here's the last thing. I need y'all to keep investing, but I also need you. How do I say this? I need you to keep investing, but also be strategic. I don't need you all panicking. I don't need you pulling your money out of your investment account and putting it up underneath your bed. No. I need you to make sure that your money is in a smart and investment perspective. I'm partnering with the company now, and I'm just making sure that we're aligned in different things, and we're meeting this week. But I'm partnering with the company that for like $600 a year, which is like $50 a month, they will give you a plan specifically for you, and it will help you invest specifically for you for as little as $50 to $60 a month. I partnered with the company last year, and it was charging y'all like $3,000, which I still think is worth it because I pay my financial advisor $8,000 a year, right? But I know for you all, especially in today's day and time, you all want a plan, and I wish that I could give you all a plan. And don't get it twisted. I'm actually going to be launching something here soon to where I'm going to actually have financial coaches and financial planners up underneath my business. That is really in line with me. That to where now when y'all come here, we can give you all a plan specifically for you. You could jump on a phone with us. You could jump on a Zoom with us, and we create a plan specific for you. But I wanted to make sure, which is another reason why I went back to school, that I had the proper accreditations behind me to make sure that as I'm building out this part of my business, not only am I just successful in a practical way, but I have the education from an academic way. So I'm excited that I got the Bachelor's of Science in Finance and Banking. And then I also have my MBA coming next year. We have some amazing things that we're going to be announcing with my school, Virginia Union University, and other HBCUs that are becoming soon. But I wanted to make sure that I got that. So when we roll out this part of my business, that man, this is solid information because I feel called to people of color. And I'm closing out here. I'm gonna pull up the chat, but I feel called to people of color. I love serving everybody, but black people, Mexican people, people of color. We need people who get it, and we need people who's not. I'm not coming to y'all at alternative with some alternative motives or anything selfish. No, I want to help you all. Do I want to make a living and eat and make good money? Absolutely. But one thing I've learned that if I serve enough people and help enough people, money's gonna come. Money's gonna come. I believe that. And God's been blessing me for 4.5, 5 years on my own. And thank you to everyone who's been rocking with me while I'm on my own. And I just felt convicted that if I'm out here teaching, yes, I've lived it and I've practiced it and I'm doing it, but I didn't have the academics behind me. And when I launched out on my own, man, I started taking classes and I said, I got to go back to school and make sure that I have this. All right. So I hope that this live bless you all today. I need to get up out of here. Listen, I put the article inside of the chat. Check this out for yourself. Remember, do not just listen to me. Go out there and do some research for yourself. Go deeper, go further for you and for your home and for your family. If you're rewatching this when it's up and going, I'm going to link all this inside of today's show notes. Go ahead and open up that high yield savings account. Get that $300. Get the $300. Get that high interest rate. And if some of y'all was putting in there, hey, there's some people with 4.3% and 5%. Here's my suggestion. Get that free $300. Let your money get that 3.8, 4% interest rate. Then take your money and then go somewhere else and get the 5%. Let's be strategic on how we get the money. So go to anthonyo'neill.com/SoFi to do that. Go to anthonyo'neill.com and click on the debt-free calculator. Calculate how much debt that you have. Get that free book. It's 50 pages long. There's no upsell. We ain't selling you nothing, but I want to give you that book to help you make sure that you get out of debt. All right. Let me check out the chat here for a little bit. Man, if you all like this, man, can you all Can you all just hit that thumbs up button for me real quick? Over 1,200 of you all on here watching this live right now. And so third degree burns. Hey, yes, I said that earlier. You said, please read the fine print for SoFi info. $300 only given with the direct deposit or a total of $5,000 or more. So absolutely, right? Absolutely. During promotion period, $50 will be giving for a deposit of 1,000. So listen, check this out. I literally said that. So the trick is, so y'all who know, I'm teaching y'all the trick. All right, I'm giving you the trick. Have your direct deposit from your job, right? I don't know if some of you all know this. From your job, you can have your job direct deposit 90% into the account that you're having right now, and then have 10% going into the SoFi. Have 10% going to SoFi. 10% is good, or 5%. Have 5% going to your SoFi checking account. Have that checking account transfer money to the high yield so you can get to 3.84%. Do that for 60 days, 90 days. So that way you activate and you get the free money. We got to be smart, right? We got to be smart here. It says direct deposit. They don't know how much money you get paid. All right, we got to be creative. All right, we've got to get creative with that. And some of y'all are sitting on $5,000. All right, some of you are sitting on $5,000, so you can put that money inside of your account. All right, music rights, man. My network is sold out. Is it sold out already? Oh man, I'm so sorry. The Go City, yes, I am saying SoFi. Yes, yes, sir. HTTPS. All right, so I'm gonna put all this information inside of the show notes. Man, thank you all for those of you all who were sending me DMs and messages about this pneumonia thing that I had. um, I've been recovering slowly but surely. This Saturday, wait. Oh yeah. Actually, as a matter of fact, if you're in the DMV area. This Saturday, I am speaking in Wardolph. I'm speaking in Wardolph. I will put that information up on my YouTube page. It's going to be me and my boy Courtney Wilson. Courtney, we're going to be speaking at a church here. The event is 100% free. We're going to be talking about everything I'm talking about. Debt elimination, building wealth. And then my boy Courtney's coming in and teaching you all how to really make millions inside the stock market. From day trading to buying single stocks and how do you build wealth. Watch this with just $25, $50. If you got $25 or $50 that you can invest on a monthly basis, y'all got to get into the building this Saturday. So I don't know the information just yet. Let me get with my boy and then I will post it on my YouTube page and on my Instagram page. It's 100% free. I need you all in the building. Let's pack this place out because this is what it's all about. If you can get free information, get in the building. All right? Get in the building. Because my boy Courtney, man, this dude is breaking it down. And this is what we're doing. I want to serve the people who don't have $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 to invest. I want to go and serve the average person who is like, Anthony, I'm new to the money space. I got to get better. I don't know all these big names. Can you break it down in baby steps for me? Can you break it down in kindergarten language so I can get the information? Anthony, I don't have $1,000 to invest in money. Heck, I don't even have 500, but I got 50. What can I do with the 50? Instead of me spending it on food, can I put it inside the stock market? Hell yeah, you can. And we're going to teach you this Saturday. All right. So if you're in the Maryland, DC, or Virginia area this Saturday, man, it's going to be 100% free. If you're outside of this area, you can drive in town. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be about a 5-hour event. We're not going to be rushing through nothing. It's going to be 100% worth it. And y'all, I'm going to be announcing some other things because I get it. Like God got me on something different right now, man. I'm gonna do an HBCU tour with my president, Dr. Lucas. We are gonna be hitting cities. It's just about to be amazing. So listen, I gotta go. Love you all so much. Man, this is CS, kindergarten language. Yes, I'm breaking it down to where everyone can understand it. And here's my thing. I may lose the people who are advanced. That's cool. I mean, there's so many different great channels out there, so many different great financial educators who are serving people like myself, where we got tens of thousands of dollars we can invest and we're not, struggling financially. That's cool. But y'all, my people, I want to help y'all get to my level. I want to help y'all get better. By this time next year, I need you all to be better than where you were today. And to do that, you got to hit that subscribe button. Can you join me? Hit that like button before you leave if you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button, and man, we're going to have a good time. But I linked the article. Everything is in there. I love you all so much. Thank you all so much for joining me this Saturday. Real quick, if you all are loving these pop-up lives that I'm doing and just breaking down what's happening in the world from a practical standpoint, just put love it. Just put love it inside of the chat. If you're watching in the comment section afterwards, just put we love it. Let me know if I need to keep doing these things, because I just want to make sure that you all are enjoying it, man. I just want to make sure that you all are enjoying it. Mm, mm. The event, I'm sorry, I said this Saturday. I'm so sorry. The event is next Saturday. Today's Saturday. Yo, so the Maryland event is next Saturday. Me speaking in Wardolph, that's next Saturday. That's not today, all right? That's next Saturday in Wardolph that we'll be doing this. So if you're in the DMV area, next Saturday, we'll have it. I'll make sure to link this information, to link that event inside of it. I promise you, it's 100% free. I think it's free. Let me make sure with the pastor that it is free, and then I'll let you all know. I'll call him today and see what's going on. But y'all, listen, as I'm closing, listen, recessions come and go, but how you prepare today determines how you survive tomorrow. If you take these steps seriously that I taught you all today, you won't just survive. You'll be in a position to thrive while others are struggling. Listen, it's your boy Anthony O'Neill. I love you all. Please do yourself and myself a favor. Let's spread this good, practical information by just hitting a thumbs up before you leave. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all again soon on Monday. This Monday, I need y'all to watch the show. I'm teaching you all how you can thrive financially, how you can change your financial situation within the next 6 to 12 months. Some practical steps I haven't taught in a very long time. I'm going back to old school. I'm going down to kindergarten, first grade, second grade, elementary school, and I'm giving you the practical ways that has helped me go from homeless sleeping in the back of my car to a net worth millionaire to building a 7-figure business. All right. So watch the show on this Monday, share this show, hit that thumbs up, and hit the subscribe button. And I'll see y'all on Monday. Love y'all. God bless.